BullSlayer.
What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to BullSlayer on Crypto. This is your boy BullSlayer here again, coming at you with another YouTube video. If this is your first time, I'd like to give you a warm welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, I would like to say thank you for your ongoing support. With that being said, I want to give a shout out to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. If it had not been for him, I wouldn't be before you today. So with that being said, nothing in this video is financial advice for entertainment purposes only. Let's get into the video. Today I want to talk about updates with the Safuu protocol. So one of the updates with the Safuu protocol is that the full nodes and the light nodes, the price have been dropped, which is very, very interesting. The prices have been dropped, and the actual price we know of the coin has moved from $6 to $9 at mainnet launch on January the 20th. So here you can come on here to see, and I already know that I'm whitelisted. I would be whitelisted. I could check. I should check, but I would have to pull up another. Let me see, where's my wallet at? I would have to go through too much to actually log into my wallet in another browser, and I don't want to go through all of that right now. So actually right here you could check to see if you're whitelisted. Enter your address here, check, see if you whitelisted. Now whitelist, of course, we know is for the full node. If you want to get a full node, you have to be whitelisted. There are 500 available at $11,900, which is much more affordable than before. And as we know, for the light nodes, is 1,500 available. It went from, I believe, $490 to $360. And this is on a first come, first served basis, which is more available to a lot of people if you know how to run a node, if you know how to set up a virtual server, and if you know how to maintain it, and you know how to use remote desktop access so that you can access it, from your phone, tablet, what have you. Because I'm not trying to discourage nobody, but if you don't know what you're doing and you get whether it's a full node or a node, you'll probably end up losing it for it being down. So the thing to do would be to consult with somebody or do some heavily research off into they have plenty of YouTube videos out there on how to set up a node, whether it be with Microsoft Azure, Linode, DigitalOcean, Amazon AWS. It's so many providers out there. However, I believe Amazon AWS is top dog, but you want to, see what the uptime is of most of these, because you want 100% uptime 24/7. When it comes to these nodes. So we have 17 days. Now I thought a couple of days ago it said 13 days. Maybe I was wrong. So 17 days will put that in 4 hours. We'll put that at the 28th, if I'm correct, which is a Sunday. So I'm thinking on the 28th of August. That's actually my daughter's birthday, which is a Sunday, or maybe the 29th, a Monday. But nonetheless, it would be either the 28th or the 29th that, the closer we get to that time, we'll see. So if you plan on getting a node or a light node, here's the calculation. So full node is for a full node. The price, bring it back. Safuu daily volume. this is $1 million. Okay, they had it up to 100 million. When you initially bring this up, it's at 100 million, but we want it at 1 million. So to run the cloud server a day, it's saying $2.40. That's an estimate. The price of SafuuX $9 at main launch. Okay, so it costs you 11,900 for the node. The daily node return is $10.27. The daily node rebase is 247.52. So your daily income is 255.79. Weekly income 1790. 55. Monthly income 7,673.80. Yearly income 93,364. Now, this income is based on a couple of things. Okay, it's based on your this staked amount of SafuuX, this 11,900 that you'll get back. I believe it's after 8 months. This will be rebasing. Okay, now it's based on this rebasing and your daily node return. So if you add your daily node return and your in this daily rebase, we come up with $257.79. They got over here 255.79, but this daily node return and the rebase adds up to 257.79. They're missing it should be 257.79 over here as well. So you get the gist of it. So this is what produces your daily income, and then they just take that and they divide it by 7, and then they divide it by 30, and then they multiply it by 7 and 30 and come up with your weekly, monthly, and divide it by 365 and come up with your yearly. So that is for full node. Sounds good. Now, again, that's based on this $9 price and this $1 million day trading volume. Of course, that's just the base, the minimum level. As that goes up, then, let's say this price goes up. Now, as that price goes up, as you see, everything else start to go up down here. The only thing I don't see changing is the daily rebase amount, but everything else we see it changing. Okay, so if we go over to the light node and we go back and we take this back to $9, okay, so I'm gonna just refresh the page. So if I refresh the page, we have SafuuX price at $9. See, it's at 100 million. We want to take that back to 1 million because that's more probable on mainnet launch on January the 20th. So we have, again, the daily cloud server running cost is estimated at $2.40. That depends on, again, who you choose to do your cloud serving business with, and that depends on how you set, because when you set up a instance on like, let's say, Linode or Microsoft Azure, you pick the CPUs, you pick the RAM, you pick the operating system, you pick the storage, and I'm not sure to what type of the structure of these nodes, if you have any scripts that you have to have added, if you have to add putty or if it's just a complete node like the treasure chest with Pirate Chain. I run a node on my laptop with that one, and It's a full node, and I run that node, but I do it on my laptop. I don't use a server to do it, and yeah, so it depends on the service that you use, but they're given a daily server running average cost here. So we see that the initial setup, we got to switch it to light node. Oh, it's saying $1.10. So it's $1.10. Initial setup is 360. Daily node return is 10 cent. Okay. The daily node return is 10 cent. Daily rebase is $7.40. The daily income is 659. I kind of don't understand because all well, I don't understand like okay, the 10 cent and 749 is 759. So how is the daily income 659? Unless they're subtracting $1 from the daily server running costs when it should be $1.10 subtracted, which would put it at 649. But you know what? I'm not gonna get into all of that. And then we have a weekly income, a monthly income, and your yearly income, so you can see that. Okay, so now we know that, and I don't have Discord on here to pull it up. I could open Discord, but um, I I mean I'm not. I'm just sharing this one browser with you. So we know that in the Discord, Brian had said that he was. Remember when they had that thing with the fire pit where they said it would be doing 6 point. I believe it was 6.5 instead of 2.5. It was an extra 4% added to it. So Brian said that he was going to take away that. I believe that starts today. Where now, instead of sending that um extra 4% to the fire pit, he's saying that the fire pit has achieved its goal for right now. And so only that 2.5%, it's time to pivot, and only that 2.5% would be going to the fire pit. And also, we know that Brian said that there would be no more spending of funds from the insurance fund, from the treasury until October the 1st. So, I'm assuming that the funds that, the team took enough funds already to be used for the partnership with Decentology and Hyperverse already. So those are some more changes. So we have the nodes that have changed, and everything is for the better because the nodes went down, the price of the coin SafuuX went up. Um, the sacrifice date, to my knowledge, remains the same, which is October the 20th. You know, originally it wasn't that, but he's given us more time to be able to rebase toward that. And because now, don't quote me on this, but I know Brian said that from this point on, that the you know the project would be organic as far as any price, as far as any buys and sells, it would be organic. Now, I'm not sure if that means that, you know, there used to be every 48 hours where liquidity would be injected into the project. I'm not sure if that stopped, but it probably has. I mean, like I said, don't that's not written in stone, but I think that there's no more buybacks, no more liquidity being injected into the project. It's organic, meaning that the price depends on people just buying and selling. Okay. Um, and we know we've had some manipulation in this project. Don't get it twisted. We all know that. However, this will give us a chance to see the real deal when it comes to um, Safuu and how it is. And we have a lot of people that's bullish on here, you know. And I'm right there with them, you know. They're bullish on Safuu. I'm bullish on Safuu. You know, we all bullish on Safuu because this is definitely this is definitely going to, you know, take us into the future. As far as like, I know people sit up and dream. I know people sit up and dream about, um, you know, having a house or buying a house, different strategies, you know, where I'm gonna put my money, you know, I'm gonna get my child a wallet. I see my man John 316 is on here, and he said, hadn't done a video lately, brother. How are you? Well, to answer that question, you know, I went, to be honest with you, I just got back from the emergency. I came in from the emergency and made my first video. You know, with work, you know, getting older and health, I'm just, you know, just doing the best I can, you know. So I try to get them out when I can. But to answer your question, you know, I'm blessed, highly favored, and I'm doing well. So thank you, and you know, I hope you're doing well, and everybody else is doing well as well. And the Safuu community, that's right, the Safuu community, Stanley, uh, Heki Kumalo, Safuu community strong. The community in Safuu is a very important part of this community, and it is strong. And the way that we come together, yeah, I mean, even though, you know, like, I understand that when you see, you know, like in the Discord, you know, maybe not now. I'm in and out of the Discord. I don't go in there. I go in there to see what's going on, you know, because I don't have a lot of time to be typing in there. But I go in there to see what's going on. And sometimes, you know, the community gets shaken up a little bit, you know, behind things that happen, you know. And when it's dealing with your money, of course, you know, you're going to be that way, you know. But we always, you know, regroup and come back, you know. And, you know, there is no weak links in this chain link. You know, I believe that all the weak links, you know, have been broken and fallen off. You know, everybody here, I believe, is strong, they're confident, and they're bullish toward the project. So, you know, I'm bullish in it. We know where Safuu is going. When it gets to SafuuX, my question to, you know, those who are watching, because I think I have 6 people in here watching, which I'm cool with that. I know I'm not a large channel. It's not no big deal with me. But my question to the 6 of you is, and I know you guys be thinking about what you're gonna do when you get all this money. You know, uh, you know, what do you guys dream about? You know, because dreams do come true. And, you know, if you play it right, if you have the right strategy, like I say, you always want to go with a strategy. Don't just put your money in there and then hope for the best. You want to have a strategy. And when I say a strategy, I'm not I'm not trying to coerce anything here. I'm not giving any financial advice. I'm just talking about my experience, okay? Is that, and I said it in the past videos, that what I do is I never put all my eggs in one basket. You know, I I work it with, I diversify, okay? And then at some point, I mean, you don't want to be that guy. I know a lot of people talk diamond hands, they talk hodl, you know, I'm a hodler and stuff like that. And at some point, now you got to choose your strategy. You want to take some profit off the table if at all possible. Hard assets such as gold, such as silver, titanium, platinum, real estate, you know, however much you have that you could afford to put it into. This guy says, when communities start buying nodes, what will happen to Safuu price? Um, to answer that question, when people start buying nodes, what will happen to Safuu price? I get where he's coming from because no, but see, here's the thing. You know, when you buy nodes, the Safuu is not being sold. To my understanding, it's not being sold or swapped for BNB or BUSD. To my understanding, I believe we're just sacrificing the tokens. Now, I could be wrong. What happens to the price? That's a good question. No one knows, because if you got 500 people putting in $11,900, you know, and let's say it's sold in the BUSD or swapped into SafuuX, which is the new token, then that takes liquidity away from the Safuu contract. And so then we could see a huge price drop if that's the case, and then you got people buying light nodes, which is not as much, but still. So that is a good question. And I'm not going to read too much off into that as far as my answer. My answer, Brother Stanley, is that I don't know. I honestly don't know. And if, maybe some of you have the answer to that question, because that's something that I never thought about, sacrifice, what happens when people start buying all these nodes? That Safuu that they're locking up is supposed to be SafuuX stake. So it's no longer Safuu. It has to be on the test net. It will be SafuuX. So then the liquidity that is in Safuu, yeah, that's a good question, bro. Maybe that's something that may want to be asked on one of Brian's AMAs. If I get a chance to be on one of his AMAs lively, which is rare, I'll answer that question. I'll ask that question myself. So before I wrap it up, let me see if we have any more comments that would be something that I would want to. This Biz Entertainment is here. It says, "Good day, my fellow millionaires." Very, very bullish greeting. Very bullish greeting. Good day, millionaires. So with that being said, I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up if there's no more questions or comments. But I want some of you guys to think about with Stanley. I can't pronounce. I'm gonna just say Stanley Kumalo. What Stanley Kumalo said. What happens? That's a question that we want to ask, because we want to know. We can ask in Discord. Hopefully, they won't say it's FUD, because it's not. We ask in the Discord or ask on one of Brian's AMAs. What happens to the price of Safuu? I mean, when all of this Safuu is sacrificed and given up for this, does the price drop? Because if it does drop, depending on people buying this in August, that means we still have September and October. So I mean, the price could continue to go down. And if it did go down, what that would mean is that we would have to, for all the sacrifice, the Safuu that we sacrifice, instead of, let's say, like right now, Safuu, I'm not sure what is the price of Safuu right now. The price of Safuu right now is, let me see real quick. I'm on PooCoin right now. The price of Safuu is, wow, $10.24. This price has just been crazy. I seen it go from 15 down to 12, and then from 12 to 11, and just 10 and back and forth. So it's at $10 right now. Okay. A lot of people say don't look at price. I look at price. So the price is at $10 right now. Okay. So that means today, let's just say if we were to sacrifice today, that means that we would get like pretty much 1 for 1, one Safuu for one SafuuX. But if selling these full, when they sell their when they sacrifice their Safuu for these full nodes, if that's gonna drop the price, and let's say Safuu drops to $3, then that means that you need 3 Safuu just to get one SafuuX, which means you'll be getting less SafuuX at mainnet launch. So I don't know. We just have to see. This is something, like Brian says, that's never been done before. We just have to see it. Like I say, I'm not going to tell nobody what to do. You got to have a strategy and, get yourself a strategy. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody for watching. Hit that like, subscribe, notification bell. This is your boy BullSlayer, and peace. I'll see you in the next video.